Another week of Inside the Garage here on WFRV Plus is upon us. As you can see, we're rocking the Chase Elliott hat. It's Bowman Gray week. I gotta take it off. I can't have it on the whole show, but
why not?
This is what I'll, because we're professionals. This is the hat. That's really all that's to this hat. I love it though.
It's a nice hat.
Bowman Gray. We're recording this on Wednesday, the 4th. So Bowman Gray is currently set for 5 o'clock Central here. Me and Indy have worked all day, but we have kept a close eye on how the day's events
15 minutes away from the actual race.
We're 15 minutes away, so
from the time we're recording.
So we've got a little bit of breakdown we can do from what we saw in practice, qualifying. Good to see the cars back on the track.
It's just so nice to see, even if it's a really short track like Bowman Gray,
Yep.
It's just so nice to see paint schemes back out there.
Oh.
The tires ripping and stuff like that. It's just really good to kind of officially have NASCAR back.
Officially have NASCAR back. I'm looking to try to have Bowman Gray somewhere on the results.
Well, I got it up here.
They don't have it up here.
I got it.
Do you?
Well, I got the qualifying order.
Well, I have the qualifying order.
I'm just saying I got who didn't make it.
23 drivers make the clash. First and second in the last chance qualifier make it in. And then a points provisional goes out. We'll save who got the points provisional until the end. No shocker that Kyle Larson wins the pole for the clash. William Byron second, not a surprise. But then all of Joel Gibbs, five Toyotas start 3 through 7 for the clash. Gibbs, Briscoe, Bell, Hamlin, Bubba Wallace.
Yeah, good run from Gibbs in qualifying.
Buescher,
That puts him at third.
Buescher, Chastain, and Reddick are your top 5 in qualifying.
Top 10.
10. Sorry, what did I say?
Top 5.
Oopsie.
That's okay.
Top 10. The surprises that I think that qualified in on pure speed. Daniel Suarez and Shane Van Gisbergen and Connor Zilisch, the big three, all three were Trackhouse employees at one time together a season ago, but all three make it in on speed.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting to see.
Yeah, well, I've always been a believer in Zilisch so far, so I'm not as surprised to see Zilisch in there. Shane Van Gisbergen, I am a little surprised to see just how he struggled on ovals, and now this is obviously a lot shorter than, a mile and a half and stuff like that. But good to see him running some clean, consistent laps. And then Daniel Suarez, really kind of said, hey, don't forget about me, NASCAR. Just because I'm in the 7 doesn't mean I can't make an impact. He gets that last spot before the last chance qualifying.
Last chance qualifier was intense. The entire 75 laps.
It was good.
Of that event, and it got started off with a bang. Michael McDowell and Josh Berry on the front row. McDowell overshoots the start.
Yeah.
McDowell has to go to the back, non-existent then from the rest of the 70 laps that were left after a caution.
It's so tough for him to do that because that's just a mistake that he made on his own. You have the track position. It's early in the race. Obviously, you want to get to the lead, but you have such good track position. You're set up all right to, possibly advance, and a mistake like that shoots him all the way to the back. And he tried to recover, but it was a little bit too much, especially at a track like Bowman Gray.
Josh Berry does what he did a season ago, wins in the last chance qualifier, looking to do better than last year. Starting in the back, no place to be at Bowman Gray. Very hard to make any sort of passes at this racetrack. But then it came down to Corey LaJoie driving for the injured Brad Keselowski in the clash, Austin Cindric, and A.J. Allmendinger. It was intense.
Yeah, it was really fun to watch.
Allmendinger had really nothing for them both to try to move in. It was side by side for about 20 laps. Corey LaJoie versus Austin Cindric. Brake checking, moving out of the way, doing everything they had to do to try to get in. And then it all came down to the final lap. A.J. Allmendinger tried to do something crazy.
He certainly sent it.
He sent Austin Cindric to the clash.
Yes.
Knocked out LaJoie, who will be back racing for RFK in the 99 for the 500. So not the last we'll see of him to start this season. And then that left a points provisional that went to Alex Bowman. He finished like 3 laps down. Horrid run for the 48.
Well, he was just staying out of trouble because he was going to advance regardless.
He's going to finish 22nd.
Well, yeah, but he was, he was doing that on purpose.
So definitely, I just want to, let me just
Who are some of the shockers that you thought would have a better run that didn't make the Clash here?
That one team, Legacy Motor Club. Both drivers didn't make it in.
Yeah.
Eric Jones ran in like the 30s
Yeah,
the
Jones
entire
didn't look
day.
very good in practice at all. And then John Hunter was just...
John Hunter he had a chance, got involved in an accident with Herbst.
Yeah.
You didn't see anything there.
I think obviously the big surprise is McDowell. I mean, I thought McDowell would make it, but it was a personal error.
I think the most disappointing is Cindric.
Well,
he made it in,
but he made it
but
in.
he didn't qualify in.
Yeah,
I mean
that's true. Well, neither did Bowman.
Hey, well, that's telling for both of them.
Well, yeah, absolutely. And we've talked about that leading up.
I'm not saying just because he's a Penske that's an issue.
No, we've talked about how both of them need to perform this season in order to keep their rides. Penske is the top Ford team, and Hendrick is the top Chevy team. And not qualifying for the Clash is obviously, they're in it based on...
They're in it, but they're using their handout.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's probably the most concerning. I know you go to Bowman Gray once a year, and they may never go back here again because the talk is to bring it back to Daytona.
I'd hope so.
But
I love it.
Neither here nor there. It's concerning already. Start of the year, both drivers, 1 foot in, 1 foot out at their respective organizations.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the speed?
Yeah,
where's getting off on the right foot here?
Yeah, and I know
it's not here.
It's obviously a preseason race, but still, you want to start out strong, So
I think the other disappointment is Burt Myers. You field him in for the race of what's supposed to be his life, and he's supposed to be the Shane Van Gisbergen of Bowman Gray. He was fine.
Yeah,
within 0.6 of a second, he was there. Then qualified like 2 seconds off pace and finished dead last in the last chance qualifier.
Yeah, I think one of my disappointments, and I know we've talked about him a bunch on this show so far, but Ty Dillon, last year he was pretty solid at Bowman Gray. I mean, he's one of those drivers that isn't afraid to, flex his muscles and bump around and try to get around, but he seemed like he was a little too complacent today. And that, whether it's, he doesn't want to make enemies right away, I understand that, but also that would have been big for his team to be able to get their car in, and unfortunately they don't get AJ Allmendinger in either, so kind of a disappointment to me. Also, just kind of picking up where we left off from last season, Riley Herbst, I mean, was in so many incidents in the last chance qualifier. I think it was in 2 or 3 of them.
I mean, we could take realistically, you're going to take the Clash away from nothing.
Yeah,
It means nothing. You see the same 10 drivers that are going to be here finish in the top 10, and they're going to finish in the top 10 9 times out of 10 in all the races this season.
Yeah, well, I just thought maybe he could have a little bit more, talking about getting off on the right foot. Even though it is a preseason race, It's not exactly where that 35 team wants to be right away, getting involved in wrecks early.
Looking at last year's group compared to this year's group, Noah Gragson and Todd Gilliland both made the event last year. Front row shut out this year.
Mm-hmm.
Not really a telling thing, but those are in looking at this, those are the only 2 that made it last year. Oh, and Brad Keselowski made it last year.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 drivers are replaced in this year's edition, which is Ty Gibbs missed it last year. Ty Gibbs is in this year. Connor Zilich is in this year. And there's one more gentleman. Austin Dillon is in it this year. Dillon did not make it last year.
So
we got a little bit of variety in the Clash for this season.
Yeah, what I wanted to quickly say is I was listening to the broadcast and Larry McReynolds.
You gotta say it quickly.
Yeah, Larry McReynolds, he was saying, since being at Bowman Gray and then over at the Coliseum, the only winners of the Clash have started in the first 2 rows: Larson, Byron, Gibbs, Briscoe. Will it continue? We'll have to see, but those would be your favorites.
Yeah,
today.
no, if you're starting anywhere else in the back of the field,
it's going to be hard to make moves, but it is 200 laps.
Blaney did finish second after starting dead last. So.
Yeah, and Blaney will be starting. He was kind of disappointing, 16th.
We'll see. We'll have more coming up from the Clash weekday event here on Inside the Garage at WFRV+. Stay with us. You're not going to want to miss a thing. Continuing our coverage here of the midweek Clash race, live thoughts, live everything that we've got going on here. I'm just gonna pull up for my personal. I know we're about 4 minutes away from the race starting. So we gotta do our best to give you the insight coverage
Some
that
live reactions.
some live
possibly?
reactions possibly that we have here.
One thing I just really
They're
quickly
wheeling.
wanted-
Here's the live update I have for you. They are wheeling the cars out onto the track. So we are
Wonderful.
about to get started here probably very shortly.
Yeah.
The one thing that I know we talked briefly about the starting position, how track position is important.
Mhm.
Out of the top 10 finishers in the race, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them started outside the top 10. Obviously, Bowman Gray changes repeatedly.
Mhm.
I mean, there's beating and banging. People get spun out all the time. It's just gonna be interesting with
and
the
remember-
group of gentlemen that are in this contest and where they're slated. It looks pretty confident that Toyota is probably gonna take it with 5 of them starting in the top 10.
Yeah, and
6 of them starting in the
don't
top 10.
forget that caution laps do not count
do
towards
not.
the lap total. And one other thing we're kind of looking at is the weather. I mean, it's 35. It feels like 35 there.
It's cold.
But there's all those snowbanks and ice that are kind of have been leaking out onto the track a
Makes
little
it
bit.
funner.
At that point, I think they're just like, you're just gonna have to deal with it.
Yep.
And they've had like jet dryers out there trying to clean up the track and stuff like that. But you're still having those issues, especially right along the wall. So that could definitely play a factor into those wanting to, take a high side. If you get, come off the corner a little high.
A little hot, a little too hot to
Yeah,
trot.
you're going to have to really be careful with that. Also, one thing, just to remind you, don't forget to check into the NASCAR app. Get your free 10 points for
50 points, actually.
points, all right.
I just got the reminder on the website.
Well, there you go. Don't forget to check it.
Oh, I never did. That's how I got a Xfinity Series. Sorry. O'Reilly Auto Parts Series tickets.
We're on a whole new level here.
No, the Clash is definitely it's the preseason event. This year feels different with it being postponed twice.
Yeah.
Now Daytona looms even larger for 10. The 500 is 11 days from now.
Yeah. Do you like the Clash?
I think the Clash is different in terms of just, I like the idea of it rotating and going to maybe places NASCAR doesn't go anymore in terms of the grassroots, whatever. Bowman Gray has been a good one.
Mm-hmm.
LA Coliseum was,
Interesting.
cool. You raced in the Coliseum, that's whatever. But I feel like all traditionalists are going to want it to return to Daytona.
You want my
because
opinion?
that's Daytona.
Well, I think we should just get rid of the Clash.
It serves as a great tune-up to make sure
It is,
this
but
is what we need to do for race day. This is what it's just.
you know what tune-up I like? Make the tune-up the duels.
Well, I think the Clash. I think it needs to maybe mean more.
But how are you going to do that
with?
with a preseason race?
Obviously, it's a non-points winning contest. Make the winner get a point. Make the winner get 10 points. Make the winner win the whole championship after the Clash.
Well,
I don't know, but just
I do. I get it
there's
from
nothing. There's nothing wrong with it. I've seen it all over social media, and Dale Jr. has been the main catalyst of this. Make it more exclusive.
Yeah.
Make it to where you're on the edge of your seat because William Byron didn't throw down a flyer. Now he's missed the Clash or he didn't win the pole last year. He missed the Clash. If that was going by that, just pole winners from the season ago, Chase Elliott wouldn't be in. He didn't win a pole.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the whole point of them expanding it. Because if you didn't have Chase Elliott, you didn't have Joey Logano, you didn't have Tyler Reddick in, people aren't going to watch.
Right. What if they do like maybe top 10 from the point standings, make it automatically, and then
you need at least 20.
Yeah, what I'm saying is
you might as well make it the
5
Chase,
of them qualify on time.
You make it the Chase drivers that make it in now, and then the last 4 are determined by a last chance qualifier.
I would say 2 advance on qualifying, 3 advance on last chance qualifier.
You could do stuff like that. There's ways to do that, but you see those that it's like, oh, we want it to be back being a traditional thing. We want it to be more secretive or more
I mean, I wouldn't hate it to be
exclusive.
at Daytona. Don't get me wrong. I personally, I would just get rid of it, but that's me. That's my
It's
opinion.
just
They're never going to get rid of it.
it's just the thing is if you make it exclusive then to how it was back in the old days, it's then like I said, no one's gonna watch.
Yeah.
I'm probably not. I probably will still watch if Chase wasn't in because I'm still going to watch.
hmm
It's just I don't know. I feel like you'd probably think after the weather that they just saw here, having to postpone it twice,
They'd probably go out west.
probably
or south.
go somewhere else. I mean, if you're only gonna race Dover for the All Star race, race Dover for the Clash.
What do you think Dover was covered in snow?
Probably. but-
Dover was probably covered
man.
more.
Are you judging me?
No, I'm just letting you
I'm
know.
judging myself because that was probably a stupid answer, but I don't know. The season is going to be quite interesting. I can't wait for us to get to June and we're like, oh, so everyone we thought is currently going to be in the is going to be in the chase.
Yeah.
Or we're going to be like, you remember that Clash race back in February? Boy, that really meant a lot.
Well,
What if Shane Van Gisbergen somehow wins the Clash today?
it won't mean a thing.
But you know, the confidence would be amazing.
Well, obviously.
Chase Elliott led 171 laps last year. He probably won't even sniff the top 6.
Well, that's just the thing you got to do with these short tracks is it's tough
well,
to pass,
Bowman Gray is
especially Bowman Gray.
horrendous for passing.
You got to physically move someone out of the way without.
Jamie McMurray is yapping currently on
Well,
their pre-race.
you got to try to move people out of the way without doing it too much to where they get annoyed with you. You know what I mean? You don't want to ruffle any feathers before Daytona and the
Mhm.
actual season. At the end of the day, this is a preseason race, but
No.
they're all race
All
car
hearts,
drivers.
no. I was gonna say all hearts, no grit. You have to have all grit, all heart. All grit's no heart.
They're all race car drivers. They all want to win.
Vroom vroom. I'm going fast.
Yeah. So again, Josh Berry. They're just pulling up the graphic here. Josh Berry advanced from winning the last chance qualifier. Austin Cindric second, and then Bowman gets the points.
Two
provisional.
thirds.
They will start 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. They'll be in the back of the pack. Probably finish laps down.
They're showing a promo. I think our dreams of trying to have a nice little mini live reaction to the race is not going to happen. But
It might right at the end. How much time we got?
I mean, we don't got much time. We got not much time. We're just gonna keep talking here. Driver to watch today. That I'm watching today, going into the duels, is the man from Portage, Michigan, Carson Hocevar. I
Okay.
think the 77. He's got to start out really hot.
Mm-hmm.
He's good at these restrictor plate tracks.
Yeah.
He's good. He can
He's
be
super
good at
talented.
these short tracks. I feel like the big thing that's going to hinder him is just making a boneheaded mistake.
Yeah.
Clash, we're just not talking about. Duels, I think he needs
What
to.
are we talking? Well, why don't we give our predictions on the Clash? Who's gonna win?
Who's going to win?
Driver. Yeah. Give me who you think's gonna win. Chase Elliott's gonna win.
No, I'm gonna be no, because realistically, there's no way he gets from 11th and moves up, and he was about a top 10 car all day. I'm gonna go with the 17. Chris Buescher
Okay.
ran well. He qualified second a year ago. He ran well. Buescher starting in 8th, within the striking distance of being there. I'm gonna go with a Ford in the number 17, Chris Buescher. He led no laps last year.
Okay.
Disregard.
Well, anyways, my original pick before the season was Bubba Wallace. He's inside the top 10, which is nice to see from him. But I think I'm going to stick with that trend about being on the front two rows.
You're taking Gibbs, aren't you?
I am going to take.
You're taking Briscoe.
No.
You're taking Byron.
Are you going to guess right?
You're going Larson.
I'm taking William Byron to win.
I said Byron.
Yeah, I know. Well, you had 4 guesses.
Well, I'm
going to take Byron to win the Clash. The driver to watch for me here is Ty Gibbs. This could be a really good hot start to the season, preseason race again, but that confidence can grow immediately. And then somebody that from the back that I'm kind of trying to see what they could do
Ryan Preece.
I think it's Ryan Preece, but I was going to go with Ryan Blaney just to see how he can move through the field
Ryan
and
Newman.
stuff like that. No, not Ryan Newman.
Breaking news that we had in today was Denny Hamlin re-tore his shoulder, foregoing surgery that would have held him out for 3 to 6 months to compete this season. The reports that came out today said that Hamlin re-aggravated the injury after he was going through the rubble of his parents' home that burnt down this offseason. So just a horrible snowball of effects.
When it rains, it pours, man.
For Denny Hamlin. So
and then one more thing real quick. Charlotte Roval.
Yep, Charlotte Roval
switching
is out the oval, returning for the Chase race. It's going to be Circuit de la 2006 again, with the way that the Chase races.
Zero road courses in the Chase.
Back to probably how it should be, because it really takes they're showing Joey Logano. Oopsie. Shane Van Gisbergen, he's probably thinking, maybe I want to go back to New Zealand.
Well, all I'm saying is it makes me happy. You know me, a traditionalist in NASCAR, the ovals, I love them.
Road courses are in the iShows Cup Series. Guys, we are going to take our final commercial break of the show. When we come back, we'll keep monitoring what's going on over there at Bowman Gray and continue talking about what we think as we gear up for the 2026 NASCAR Cup Series season. Stay right there. Bowman Gray Day, the clash still going on here for Inside the Garage. That's Indiana Shills. I am Blake Bortz. But we got a couple minutes left on the show. I haven't asked you this yet, so I don't think I'm going to know your answer. This is like coming out of left field.
Let's hear it.
So, trucks.
Yeah.
You know how Colleague is doing that free agent truck TV show thing?
Yeah.
Have you monitored any of it?
I have not, but I've thought about jumping into it after I saw a commercial for it today.
I haven't watched it. I follow the account on social media.
Okay.
So I see like who's doing well, whatever.
Yeah.
I think it's Mini Tyrell. Who? I don't know, but I'm gonna explain what I'm talking about, because just in case people don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Colleague Racing partnered with Ram to field 5 trucks to bring Dodge back into NASCAR for this upcoming season. This is definitely them signing with Ram. Definitely going to hinder they have no Chevy support this year.
Mm-hmm.
Chevy's like pulled the plug, so they're like not good over at Colleague. Probably a unfortunate thing. But anyway, so they're fielding 5 trucks. Justin Haley, Daniel Dye, and Brendan Queen are in full-time rides. They have a all-star truck that is headlined currently by Tony Stewart for Daytona. But then they have their race for the seat that they're bringing in all of these up-and-comers randoms, you basically can say. Basically, the Blake and Indies of the street are currently competing to race in this truck.
It's pretty cool.
It's a whole TV shtick. It's a whole interesting thing. They all live in a house together during this whole thing. It's
reality TV.
It's so
show,
reality TV. Like, they know what they're doing, but it's like, I don't know. Like, I'm not real particularly. It's on YouTube as well, but it's like, I'm not really like particularly interested to watch a bunch of, no offense, nobodies try to race for this truck to finish 28th when they race.
Yeah.
But it's like, I mean, it's
a solid idea.
They could be the next Joey Logano.
Well,
they could be the next best sliced raisin bread.
It's hard to be better than sliced bread.
What about sliced Hawaiian sweet rolls?
Those are good.
Very good. I just was curious, because we never talked. We've never talked about this off camera. So I was like, well, I'm just curious what your thoughts were about it.
I think I just finished up season 2 of Fallout, so I need something else to watch. Might tune in over there.
You're not going to.
I might,
but you might.
It's NASCAR related.
Anything NASCAR related is great. You ever watch NRF Productions?
Sometimes, yeah.
So good. He just dropped the Denny Hamlin documentary of his Daytona 500s.
Mm-hmm.
So good. Talked about 2005 Roush. Half the chase field was Roush in 2005.
Roush was dominant.
Roush didn't win the title in 2005.
They didn't.
Tony Stewart won the title in 2005.
Mm-hmm.
the one commodity that all those 5 drivers had when they left Roush, they didn't win a title.
Yeah.
Kenseth went to JGR. His best chance was 2013. Lost to Jimmy Johnson. Mark Martin got old. But Mark Martin's best chance to win it was 2009. Lost to Jimmy Johnson. Carl Edwards, best chance to win it was in 08. Who did he lose to? Jimmy Johnson. Well, in 2011, but you got to continue on with the shtick I got here. Kurt Busch, I mean, he was never really a threat, but lost to Jimmy Johnson. Greg Biffle, really good in 2005. He was also really good the rest of his career. Who did he lose a title to? Jimmy Johnson. Do you hate Jimmy Johnson?
No, I don't have anything wrong with Jimmy Johnson.
I'm going to be quite honest with you. Despised him growing
I
up.
just kind of said, okay, whatever.
I was a Jeff Gordon child, and I despised him.
I don't think there's really any NASCAR driver I didn't like, except maybe Kyle Busch, but I don't hate Kyle Busch anymore.
He took away Jeff Gordon's titles.
Well, Jeff Gordon should have been a little better.
He was a 4-time champion.
It's not as many as Jimmy.
He went 14 years without winning his 5th. Without ever winning a 5th. 14 seasons. He probably should have won 6.
But he didn't.
You know whose fault it was for Jimmy Johnson being in the sport? Jeff Gordon. Hurts. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Inside the Garage here on WFRV Plus. If you missed this episode, or if you missed any of our other episodes, including Indiana's interview with Natalie Decker, you can head over to our YouTube page to check it out there. Inside the Garage always, I shouldn't say always, normally airs Friday at 9:30 here on WFRV Plus. So for the future, if you're planning whatever, only the start. We have one more off week until we're really talking about Daytona.
That's the big one, baby.
And then recapping and getting into everything. So for Indiana Shills, I'm Blake Bortz. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's episode. We'll see you guys next week.